I'm the Virgo Queen, here to awaken the divine consciousness. I do Motherpeace tarot and astrological readings, and this weekly video is for the collective consciousness for the week of July 25th to July 31st. And so what I do is I do a 11 card overview spread along with any astrological alignments that may be revealing itself in the cards. So when I first look at a reading, I look at the heart of the matter. And the first card is the significator, and it is reversed Sun of Discs. And so Sun is the younger male aspect of ourselves, and discs is the physical work, projects, what we're putting out to the world. And so this is showing that there is this fear of failure in the projects that we're trying to get out, and not really having the structure or the wisdom in order to do the task that's needed. So what we need to do is look at the bigger picture and then start bringing it down to daily goals and making it possible so we don't get overwhelmed. Because in the atmosphere, we have Daughter of Swords, so another personality card of the young female aspect, and she is the one that knows how to get what she wants. She puts those wishes and intentions out into the universe, and she wills them to her mountain, to her plateau of possibilities. And she's a bit impatient. And so we're looking at trying to balance that young, ambitious parts of ourselves in order to move into a more mature sense, which is actually seen in the cross current with Shaman of Discs. And Shaman is the mature male aspect, and he shows that we are doing good work in the world, yet it's slightly tilted to the left. So there is a sense of probably forcing or trying to move towards that through your intuition, through a way that you haven't done it before. Because in the root, we have reverse moon. So when I talk about the heart of the matter, it's our inner world, what's going on in the inner garden, our inner mind, our inner teacher that's always knowing and trying to do good. And also the fact that we have both an inner world and outer world. And so lots of times when our inner world is not feeling whole or complete, it is shown in that outer world. So if we have a lot of trauma or things going on inside, yet everything else seems okay on the outside, it's just showing that we need to do some inner healing. So some quiet time and meditation. And that's what the moon card is showing. She is the feminine aspects that we live by through our intuition. And because she's reversed, that intuition is feeling blocked. And so usually when we're walking on our path or we're living our everyday lives, which is the root, which is how we're being in our life, is feeling blocked of knowing which direction to go. And it's this lot of inner turmoil of what's going on with the younger aspects of ourselves. So there's definitely a maturing that is needed. Because in the sky, we have reverse Shaman of Swords. And again, Shaman is the mature male aspect, and Swords is the mental plane, and it's a mental where what we're thinking is our sky, our mental world. And because it's reversed, there are things that are not being said, that your truth that you know that is coming up for you needs a way to express itself. So we need to move into a time where we're able to make space for ourselves to, if you can say it out to the world, write it down. Just write everything that you need to say, all the truth and all those things, because it will be revealed no matter through you or through the outer world. So make sure to express it and release it so it can be cleansed and, well, experienced in a new way. Because in the recent past, we had reverse strength. And so again, we were not trusting our own magic, that there was all these, well, exterior things that made us not believe our inner world, or our inner world was so different from what we are experiencing outside that we kind of lost faith in magic. And we need to come back to that, because that truly is where we live our lives and remember how to walk. So in the self-concept, we have reverse 9 of cups, and 9 is a completion and cups is emotions. And so there is a wish that did not come true, that some sort of emotional attachment is not what you expected. And so you're kind of living in this reality of, well, who am I without this? And who am I trying to reverse this disappointment of all these expectations that I had around this emotion, around this idea of how I wanted to be? Because in the hopes and fears, we have 9 of swords, and 9 again is a completion, and swords is the mental. And what this is showing, that there's a lot of negative energy in this possibility of hope and fear. That when we really hope for something that we really desire, sometimes all this fear comes up and all this negative energy of feeling that we're not worth it, or we don't deserve the things that we wish for. And well, that's just simply not true. Because in the future, we have 2 of discs, and this is showing a balancing act of projects and moving away from trying to juggle 2 to focusing on 1, and one project, one aspect of yourself that truly needs to come to manifestation. Because in the house, we have the Fool. And as much as there's so much turmoil going on and confusion and not feeling good enough, that there's still this blinding sense of faith, that there's this knowing that there is these infinite possibilities that do exist in the world, and we're just trying to figure out how to get part of that, how to be part of that everyday knowing that we are connected to the divine and this path is the right one that we're trying to choose, and we just do it and we're just in it and we're living in the moment. And so we just have to keep moving away from our rational mind and getting more intuitive. And in the outcome, we have Daughter of Discs. There's a lot of personality cards going on this week, and so we're really facing a lot of those different aspects of ourselves. And right now, we're still with Mars in Scorpio, and we have been, through this Jupiter and Virgo, collecting all those different aspects of ourselves, the parts from our childhood, our early adolescent years, even us as young adults. And we're looking at all those qualities and all those different possibilities that we were hoping for then, and looking at who we are now and being woken up to, well, how we really need to move forward. And the planet Uranus is going in retrograde on the 29th, and this is going to bring some very unexpected things, and it's actually going to move us more deeper into our creative and our unique talents that we're bringing to the world. And so this Daughter of Discs is showing us that we need to go on a vision quest, that we need to get grounded and really ask for guidance for what our next step is. Because in the final outcome is the Hierophant. And so this is really getting in alignment with your own truth, with what is right and what is wrong in the world and in your inner world, and finding places to adjust and places to heal those wounds that have not served, and moving into more of a paradigm where we are balanced with both the physical and the spiritual world, and we have a greater sense of being part of a whole system for our whole sense of self. Hope this helps. Have an amazing week, and if you'd like a one-on-one or personal reading, contact me at www.innerdoorways.com. Have a beautiful day.